You not see my face, but it's me, and I'm just here to tell you how to set up your sanding block. Here you go. So, this guy is your sanding block. This is a piece of sandpaper torn in half. The other half is gone. Okay, so this is torn in half hamburger style. It should be very clear that when you fold your thing in half, it is equal to this dimension when you stick that in the slot. Okay, when you've got your half sheet of sandpaper, you're going to start by folding this over, alright, and pressing super duper tight like this. Take this view right here. Okay, once you have that first fold nice and tight, you go for another fold, and you can see I'm trying to keep lots of tension on that thing, continuing to press in all directions. Okay, and keeping it tight, rolling it. Oh, right. Many of you guys will probably be able to do that pretty quickly. Here comes the complex part. Oh no. How are we going to get that to not be flappy? Uh-oh, that doesn't help, right? So, you got to figure out a way to get this tucked in there. And this is, I do recommend that this is pre-folded, nice and sharp. I'm going to tuck this in underneath there. And there it is. It takes a little time to get it all dialed in, but you want to crunch it. And this is the hardest with the 80 grit. It's easier with the 150 and the 220. Okay, and there you go. You have yourself a sanding block. It's tucked in there. It's sharp on all the edges. Perfect. Now, some of you guys might feel like, oh, this sandpaper slides off too easily. Great. That is why I have given you 4 screws. So, you will only need 3 of these, or 2 and a screwdriver. So, what you want to do is locate the paper here, and from this view, you want to look inside that crack, and your goal is to try and get the screw to go on, looking at it from here, the left side, because whatever you're going to do, this thing's going to spin as it goes in. Uh-oh, I got to get, actually, this will help. That's what I should do. Okay, you're going to go on this side of both pieces of paper. Okay, so the left side as you're looking at the face of it. And then we're going to scoot the paper back in a little bit. And you're going to start to thread it with your hands. Okay, you're going to spin it a little bit. And you'll feel it start to get tight because it's threading. It's actually driving the screw in. Okay, you're going to do that on one side, and you can actually use the head of a second screw. You're going to place it in and turn. So this creates kind of like a wrench. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but it gives you a little more tension. Alright? Then when we go to the other side of the sanding block, do the same thing. Just spin it on, tighten it up. And if you have a screwdriver, you will do this with a screwdriver. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You're always going to spin this thing clockwise, if that's easier for you to remember. Okay, so now those screws are going to keep this paper from falling out, right? Now you've got a nice sanding block that doesn't move.